Mark, be a part of San Pablo Bay with Tango with Quebec.
Cherokee 47952, Oakland ground runway 28 right there, activity Charlie.
Oakland Tower, Piper Warrior 479er52, holding short 28 right, ready for departure.
Warrior 479er52, Oakland Tower, runway 28 right, clear for takeoff, traffic commander, 2 mile final.
Cleared for takeoff, traffic 2 miles.
Yeah, that means
952.
that means go fast. So 2 miles means get going. See him right there?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's another way of saying
Commander,
no
902
no delay.
Log landing is still approved, change to runway 28 left.
Yeah, they're gonna move to the left anyway.
That's 28 left, clear to line long.
That's pretty bad.
And Cherokee 952, you can disregard traffic on final, they'll be landing on the parallel.
Roger that, 952. Yeah, that's pretty stupid, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So why make us hurry? Either tell us to wait, let him land, or yeah. All right, here we go. Full power.
Make sure rich, full power.
Yeah. No brakes.
No brakes. Heels on the floor.
Hand on the throttle to your 1,000 feet. A little bit of back pressure. Get that nose coming up.
Here's 2300, airspeed's alive. 65, 70 knots. Shooting for 79.
Okay, good.
Climbing to 79, instruments in the green.
It's pretty hazy.
Aero 952, radar contact to altitude.
Passing 800, 952.
There you go. So all of a sudden we're an arrow apparently. So
Commander,
if we're an arrow, you should put your gear up.
Taxi on T's, this frequency.
And let's make a right turn to Mount Diablo over here. So it's clear to the right. So we'll just go back to our cruise power setting and maintain 3500. So on a day like today, when a plane is turning, really easy to see the wings, you know, the sunlight. Hard to see on planes that are level. Alright, that was beautiful. Alright, let's maintain, we'll go to... Okay, you got it, 952 squawking 1200. Alright, so you finally terminated this. Alright, let's just, we'll maintain this heading. And let's just do a clean power off stall. So we'll do a nice clean stall. So clean means no flaps. So mixture rich, everything's good. And then so we're just gonna basically slow it down for a stall. Make sure the area is clear, keep looking outside. You kind of pitch the nose right up to the top of Mount Diablo. And as you're easing the power back, just kind of let the stall come to you. So power to idle. Make sure the ball's centered. There it goes. Just let it come down and then go ahead and recover. So that's too far down. And then full power. And now pitch for a positive rate of climb. So right above the haze, right about there. And then now you're back to where you were. Okay, let's do it again. So just slow it down. Keep using the horizon, don't look at your instruments so much. Just kind of pitch for the haze, and then just do it real gently. Let the stall come to you. So just ease it on back. Plane doesn't really want to stall, so we don't have to pitch it over too far. This pitch altitude should be fine. Just bring the power to idle. There you go. Keep hold it right there, and then just keep pitching for the stall. Another inch. There it goes. Nose down. Right there. And then full power. And then back up to the haze. And then we're already recovering. Okay, so we're only losing about, 50 to 100 feet on these. Alright, let's make another quick left turn. So we're just constantly simulate the runways over there at Mount Tam, and we're turning base to final. Okay. So power back to 1500. So we're coming in for a landing. Flaps 10. Flight attendants, take your seats. 1. And now we're going to go flaps 2.
Flaps 2.
So when we turn base to final, we have 2 notches of flaps, right? So hand on the throttle, and then so we're going to start turning about 10 degrees is all you need to start with. And then, you know, so we got about 10 degrees of bank right here. And then now we can do it even with this power setting right here. Just pitch up for the stall. And as it comes down, right rudder, and then full power. And then now pitch back for the horizon, and then start bleeding those flaps. So the ailerons are mushy, so to raise the wing, we need rudder, you know, to raise that falling wing. Okay, and then we go back to our altitude, and that's about it. Okay, keep looking for airplanes. Okay, so there's 3,500. So that's simulating your turning base to final, you know, so, you know, let's do one to the right. So power back to 1500. We'll pretend the runway's over here today. So we got flaps 10. So what you want to do is you only start flaps 20, and then you only start with about 10 degrees of bank. As you're waiting for the stall, she'll overbank. So on your check ride, you're only allowed 20 degrees maximum. Okay. So one line to the right, hand on the throttle. And if you want to go power off, you can. If not, just like, you know, ease it up for the stall. Make sure the ball's centered, and then just ease it up. And then the centrifugal force will kind of pull the plane over. There it goes. Yeah, good. Pull it down. There you go. Full power. Nose back up. And then we climb back up to our reference altitude. So on the check ride, they'll ask you to do these turning stalls. And I think it's 10 degrees minimum, no greater than 20 degrees maximum. And, you know, if you really hold it off and be patient, overly patient with it, she'll slowly migrate towards the turn, and you'll end up with 30 degrees. So you have to kind of get it over with like you're doing. Yeah, you're doing fine. Okay, reference altitude. Now we can lower the nose and keep looking. Pretty dangerous area we're in right now. We're right over the center of the bay, so not a good spot to be.
What is that?
People transition through here. They go to Napa and Oakland, and that's why I usually practice on the west side, but we're kind of just doing it today over here. All right, how about power on stalls? Have we done those?
Power on stalls? I think we've done 1 or 2.
So we're simulating, we're doing a takeoff, right? So this is good. We'll go to Mount Diablo over there. So here we're simulating, we're taking off. And so they call this a takeoff departure stall. Okay. And so we don't use flaps when we take off. And so what do we use? We use power. Right. So it's a power on stall. So we can probably switch tanks.
All right. Fuel pumps on. Switch to the left tank.
Yeah, so here, let's ease our power back to 1500. And then what we're going to do is we're going to slow it down to rotation speed, right? So we're simulating we're taking off. So we'll slow it down to about 60 knots. Okay. And then we're going to say 9052, cleared for takeoff. And then so as we start pitching up, we're going to kind of time it as we're pitching for the stall, we're adding in the power. So the power and the pitch will kind of arrive at the same time. All right. Make sure to keep the ball centered. So if we need right rudder to probably make this successful. Okay, so here we go. Cleared for takeoff, so start pitching and start adding in power. So power up, power up, power up. Right rudder. Let the stall come to you. And then the recovery, all we do is nose to the horizon. So keep pulling. There it goes. Left rudder to hold the wing straight. Nose to the horizon. Nose to the horizon. Right there. Okay, there we didn't have enough right rudder, and that's the consequence. All right, we're already recovered. Easy now. Here, let me demonstrate one. Okay, hold on. The plane's really trimmed down. Yeah, so what happened there? We didn't have enough right rudder. The left wing stalled first. So that's pretty common Because of when we're climbing, we have a lot of torque and P factor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of torque and P factor. Fine trimmed here. Feels kind of bouncy with the elevator today. All right, let's get out of the sunlight here. Another clearing turn. So here we're just you want to let the stall come to you, and then the recovery is just nose to the horizon. If the wing drops, the airlines aren't going to help you because they're stalled. Yeah, so you need a lot of right rudder or opposite rudder. So if the left wing drops, right rudder. Right wing drops, left rudder. Whatever keeps that straight. So here we go. So we're nice and smooth here. Flight attendants prepare for departure. So we slow it down to about 60. Just holding our altitude. And then so you always want to step on the ball before the stall. So you basically get a buffet and then just put the nose on the horizon. We've already got power, we don't have to worry about flaps. Okay, so here we go, cleared for takeoff. Nose is coming up. Kind of timing that we get the rudder and the power set. Looking at the nose, don't look at your instruments. Come on, baby, there it goes, nose to the horizon. And now just let it start flying again. And that's it, we're recovering.
Oakland International Airport Information Uniform 23532. Wind 270 Mach 15, just 19er. Visibility 10.
Windy.
Near clouds Mach 18 south. Temperature 16, 2.8. Altimeter 2996. ILS and visual approach. Runway.
Oakland Tower, Piper Warrior 479er52, Mormon Temple, request how it goes.
November 479er52, Oakland Tower, make right traffic, runway 28 right.
Right traffic, 28 right, 952.
Cherokee 952, change 2, runway 28 left, runway 28 left, cleared for the option to make left, close traffic, and remain well north of runway 30 at all times.
Okay, cleared for 28 left and north of 30 for 952. Alright, so we're going to go on the left runway today. Alright. Okay, so final approach speed is 65, about 1,000 feet. Yeah, so you could go flaps 10. And so we're a little wide here, so we'll make a nice gentle turn, and then we'll kind of let the wind do its work for us and push us out. So just make a nice gentle turn, and we'll let the wind drift us out to our base turn. There's a southwest plane. Everything's good. Landing gears down. And welded.
Charlie Alpha heading 315.
Okay, so we got 75, so let's go flaps 2.
Alpha, contact north health departure, good day.
Flaps 2.
Cheyenne 7 Charlie Alpha, good day.
Okay, nobody on final
November 8
approach.
Tango Alpha, traffic ahead on downwind to bases at Cherokee for the parallel. Gear number 1, runway 28 right, cleared for the option.
Traffic in sight, cleared for the option, 28 right, 328 Tango Alpha.
Okay, so here we could angle in a little bit. That wind's trying to push you away. So we're at 600 feet on about a quarter mile base, so that's normal. And we're going over to that left runway.
Oakland Tower,
So you can feel the wind's pushing us out.
November 231, November
Okay, our
Apollo,
speed looks
Oakland
good. You
Tower,
got
runway
70.
3,
Now as we
cleared for
turn
takeoff
inbound,
and follow
that
the
wind's going to
freeway
slow us
northwestbound.
down. You know, our ground speed's going to be much slower than our indicated airspeed. So you'll see when we kind of turn inbound, there's some birds. Watch out, birds. Okay, higher, low, faster, slow. So we're high, right? High. So use your power back some more. And full flaps. So now we're just kind of point the nose for those 28 numbers. And then just try to get 65 on your airspeed. So even though we have a headwind, and our ground speed might be slow, we still keep the same approach speed for the most part. We might be a little bit faster, but you know, just kind of keep the 28 numbers right off your nose. There you go. A little bit of a crosswind, so keep your speed up. There you go. You're okay with the power, but just keep your nose down. Now slide your eyes way down there, and then now let's just hold it up as long as we can. Keep pulling. Oops, little balloon, keep pulling. There we go. Flaps up. Wings look equal. Okay, so the strut's okay. Full power.
Options 925 Oakland Tower, traffic short final, runway 28 right, clear to land.
So we're going to get airborne as quick as we can. And we got an airliner right there.
Contact the altitude.
So we're going to make a tight little left-hand pattern here. 600 feet on the downwind. We've been over here before, right?
No.
No? Oh, okay. So I'll help you with it. So we got airliners coming and going over here.
Okay.
So we kind of have to turn really tight and stay right over that the control tower.
Okay.
So at 400 feet, we're going to start our left turn. All right. And we're going to roll in about 30 degrees of bank and just pull it around the corner. And so it's a circular turn. And as we get close to pattern altitude, you can start easing your power back to about 2,000. Now we kind of do our higher, low, faster, slow thing. Looks pretty good to me. Now we kind of set the nose for the 28 numbers, and then we just watch our airspeed and our, you know, so our pitch controls our airspeed, our power controls our distance. So it looks pretty good. Everything looks good. So we'll just leave the flaps right where we got them. So now we have the runway assured, so you could reduce the power a tiny bit and just keep lowering the nose. We want to land pretty close to the end of the runway on this one. That gives us more room to make that turn down there. Alright, 70 across the pins, power to idle, and as she starts to settle, just kind of hold it off as long as you can.
328
Keep
takeoff,
pulling.
for traffic on parallel.
Keep pulling.
Approach.
Keep pulling. There we go. Don't push forward. Flaps up.
Flaps up.
Look at the wings. Strut looks okay. And here we go. So, you know, after each landing, we're going to verify our wings are equal. So what we do is we want to land in the first part of the runway because these runways are not parallel. There's more distance here than there is up here.
Oh, okay.
See how it gets more narrow as we get further down? So we want to land as quickly as we can and get as airborne as we can to start this turn.
Okay.
So we're hoping to get to 400 feet and then we kind of pitch it over and yank it around. There's 400, so we just ease it over and then yank it around the corner. 7 knots. Flaps 2. Okay, make sure the final's clear, nobody coming in.
Oakland Tower radar information, fixture current, wind 280 at 12, gust 21. The Oakland altimeter is 299er.
So 280 at 12, gusting to 21. Headwind is you're gonna have to basically hold that power in all the way to the runway on this one, Justin. You might need to add a little power here. So as soon as you back out of that power, the plane's gonna stop in its tracks. So just kind of land it with power. Once the wheels touch, then pull the power back. Doing fine. So easing it down. You're okay. You're alright. Okay, good save. Keep the back pressure in. Let's see if we can pull that nose off.
November 8 Tango Alpha, runway 28
That gives you aerodynamic braking. By holding the nose up high, kind of keeps the weight on the main gear.
Cherokee 952, turn right when able, safe parking.
We're going to landmark west.
Cherokee 952, remain this frequency, taxi Charlie to landmark. Good day.
Okay, straight into landmark, stay with you, 952. Alright, beautiful. Good list.